Hi Bella, I got your question and I want to show you a couple of things. I've just made a 4x4 file and I place guides at 2x2 by having, I know I'm probably going to explain too much, but by going to view guides and unlock guides, here I have them unlocked, I can take the direct selection tool and marquee this guide right here. Now, why am I showing you this? Because with a guide, it really doesn't matter where the center proxy in the transform palette is. But I'm going to, in your picture, that is, let me hide Illustrator for a second. The first thing I noticed in your picture over here that I'm going to put on this screen and hit the tab key is that, let me just get it centered on the screen. Okay. The first thing I noticed is that your proxy is in the upper left-hand corner. Should be in the center. So let me show you what that means. Okay, so let me hit the escape button, or the F button, I'm sorry, and put this on my other screen and hit Illustrator and go in and show you about the proxy. So I'm going to just draw an object. Okay, I'm just going to make a square, just a square like this. That was not a square. Let me hit the M key. Okay, let me just make that. Okay, and let's just fill it with a color. I don't really care. Okay, do you see around this box how there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in total, okay, including the center, anchors. Those 9 that are around this rectangle are the same ones that are in here. So let me just give you an indication of what I'm talking about. If when I have this object selected right here, let me make the stroke black so you can really see stuff, if I can do that. Okay, see how I have the center proxy selected? Okay, if I put my guides are at 2x2, 2 inches by 2 inches. So if I go 2 tabbing to 2 and hit the return key, that'll go into the center, right? But if I have the upper left one, which is indicative of the upper left one of this box, I would be telling the transform palette to put the upper corner, the upper left corner at 2x2. Or if I click the bottom right corner, I can then go 2 tab 2 and hit the return key, and that goes there. So the transform palette is based on what they call these proxies, okay, the reference points. And you have to have the one in the center for the circles selected. So if I go 2 tabbing to 2, because it's 2 inches in the center, I have that. If I go to this box, to this circle here, and I have the center selected, I'm going to go to, let me put those in the front. I know this is silly, but I'm going to put this rectangle in the back. Okay, on the bottom. On the bottom. There we go. So if I have this, let me make sure the transform palette is showing. If I click this ellipse and I want it to go to 2x2, no problem, right? It goes right in the center. I'll even make it thicker so you can see it. But if I have the upper left one selected and don't realize it and hit 2 tabbing to 2, it goes there. So make sure, and I think this is the answer to your problem, make sure when the object is selected you have the correct proxy, which is representational of these 9 points that are around here. So the center, mine goes to 2 tabbing to 2, and then I can put this one in at, guess what, center proxy 2 tabbing to 2. Sorry for that long explanation, but that was totally necessary. I can't believe I had that silly thing. Okay, so now I have everything aligned based on my guides where they were and based on the correct proxy in the transform palette being selected when you input your numbers. Okay, let me know if that was not the issue, or if it was. Just let me know if that's answered your question.